Hey there, Machas. You all have been asking me to break down Midorima shooting. What he does is impossible with this world's physics, and we've already talked about it in this. But we can break it down into its parts and learn something. The high projectile and the deep three. See, we can do floaters and we can shoot half-court shots. Just not shoot a floater from half-court. Let's first talk about extending your range, whether it's threes, deep threes, or even half-court level shots. For this, you need to maximize your power. You might need to change your shot form. If you're shooting two motion where you pause at a set point before releasing the ball, no, you need to shoot in a smooth one motion shot. That basically means you don't pause anywhere, just straight up from your gather into the shot so that you can transfer max power from your jump. If you are finding this a little hard to get used to, try shooting without jumping. Once you get the motion down, then try a one motion shot with the jump. Second up, you need to flick your wrist fast and hard. For this, bend your wrist back as much as you can so that you get the power. Another thing you could do is jump slightly forward while leaning back.
Nice!
How it should look is that your legs move forward but your upper body is staying in the same place. This will not only increase your power but also give you a better arc. So you can get it over defenders without having to go to a two motion shot. Now we've talked about power. But your power doesn't mean anything if the ball isn't going in. So let's talk about accuracy now. If you're going to be making changes to your shot based on what we've just talked about, it's best to start near the hoop, and once you get comfortable, move out until you get to the 3-point line or even beyond. And the most important thing of all is you got to focus on the rim. You ever hear of the story of Drona's archery lesson? He puts a wooden bird on a tree branch and says, hit its eye.
Aim at the bird's eye. Yudhishthira, what are you able to see?
The bird? Not quite.
Duryodhana, what do you see?
The bird, the tree, the text, the sky behind it.
Your aim is really bad. Bhima, tell me, what are the things you see?
How come this bird is more buff than me again?
Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
What do you see, Arjuna?
Eye of the bird only.
Good. At least one person was wide awake in class.
You may fire when ready.
And of course, he hit. Hope you enjoyed the story. Now let's get back to basketball. Here's the point. You got to aim at the rim. Now this sounds both obvious and easy, but trust me, it's easier said than done. It's the biggest reason I myself miss shots. Because in game, you don't always plan to shoot. It's a sudden decision. And in those times, you're looking at your defender, you're looking at your teammates, whatever. And even better than focusing on the whole rim, pick one of these hooks where the net joins the rim. Preferably either the front or the back so that the ball goes straight. You miss the hook, you at least get the basket. Of course, you can't be like Arjuna and focus just on that one hook because come on, this is not a free throw. Just focus on that hook but use your peripheral vision as well to see what's happening everywhere else. And after you release the ball, hold your follow through. Now don't ask me why this works, I don't know myself. But every coach says it and it works means it works no. I like to think of it like I'm a Jedi and the follow through is like using the force to make the ball go in. Alright, now that we're done talking about the range, let's talk about the high arcing shot. Basically a floater. First, understand when to do a floater and when not to do a floater. The half court or a 3-point line is not a good time to be doing a floater. This shot is for when you're somewhere near the ring and you need to get it over a taller defender who's trying to block you. Now for the how. While on the run, you stop suddenly and throw it almost straight up. Your momentum should carry it forward into the ring. As with the long range shot, you let your legs move forward, but your upper body stays in the same place. Kind of like you're fading. So that you can get that arc. Aim to hit the board when the ball is at the top of its arc or when it's on the way down so that you get a nice smooth touch and it goes into the hoop. Now this is better than going for a swish because firstly it gives you a higher arc, and secondly if you miss there's a chance of you getting your own rebound. A high arc is great, but you want to make it work even better, throw off the defender's timing. So a normal layup, you go 1, 2 and then release. For this, go just 1 and release the ball after just your first step. Or do a quick hop and release it, so that the defender isn't ready to jump at that point. Now both of these are tough shots and would take practice. But once you practice, trust your practice, man. Trust yourself to make the shots. In game, do not overthink this. If you feel like you got a good shot, go ahead and shoot it. Otherwise, you'll end up like Ben Simmons or Giannis. You make all these shots in practice, but in game, you throw bricks. Finally, you need skills apart from just shooting. So click here to learn more skills and click here for the physics behind Midorima's shot to subscribe and turn on all notifications because I've got a lot more epic videos like this coming. See you somewhere here next.